You are watching the POV of a World Championship level Rocket League player playing in Champ 3. And you might be wondering, why is that the case? And we'll discuss it today. Because pro players don't play ranked 3s. That's the reality. There's not like Monkey Moon couldn't get the rank if he tried to. Obviously, he can. So why doesn't he? And why don't many other pros? Well, we'll talk about it a little bit. Maybe if you're newer to the Rocket League scene, you haven't noticed that pros don't play 3v3 and really don't use it for practice at all. In the last 4 seasons, Monkey Moon has played 8 games. 8 games of ranked 3s. And so those were all in the same season. He didn't even get his rank. There's 10 placement matches. He decided not to finish those out. And his rank has slowly decayed all the way into Champ 3. Now, the reason why these pro players aren't playing it are probably for a few reasons. One, longer queues. 6 players have to get into the match in order to play it, and especially at those higher ranks where Monkey Moon would certainly eventually get to if he were to play it a bunch. He would have to wait longer to get into matches. When he did get into matches, the algorithm that finds the games probably has to reach a lot lower than it otherwise would have to in other game modes to find opponents that are worthy. So you might end up with some pretty poor players that do not match the RLCS at all in your lobby. Not only that, but when you practice in 3v3 or play in 3v3, you spend a lot less time on the ball. You don't get to have interactions with the ball, maybe work on mechanics more than you otherwise would in other game modes. And because pro players have scrims. Pro players take them and their team and play in tournaments, and not just tournaments, but also scrims, which are just practice lobbies against other pro teams where they're guaranteed to have a good entire 6 lobby that matches an RLCS type game. And that is where they do most of their practice in 3v3. When they do practice in ranked, it's usually in 2s where it's easier to get high level lobbies, more players are playing it, and you get a little bit more time on the ball to work on different mechanics. So why now? You might be wondering to yourself, okay, those all seem like legitimate reasons. I can understand why pros don't play 3v3, but why are they playing it now? So as the RLCS starts up, there has been, from what I can establish, a rumor. I can't go past rumor because I haven't known for sure whether or not this is the case, but apparently there might be ranked seeding for the qualifiers for RLCS. Now, in the past, the RLCS has taken invited teams that they know to be good, pro players that have established their presence in previous seasons, and invited them straight to further stages of the RLCS. Now, not only does it seem like that might not be happening in this new RLCS season, apparently the seeding that is going to be used to establish, who should get the best spot on the bracket might use ranked MMR. Now, it's always used ranked MMR in some level because you can't expect the organizers of the tournament to know every single player who wants to try and qualify for RLCS. So you have to just go look up their rank to get a general idea of where they should be. But that being said, the pro players normally are recognized and get seeds above everyone else. Now, I've heard both things. I've heard that both pros are going to have to play ranked no matter what, and something tells me that some people might think that as well as Monkey Moon continues to style on this Champ 3 lobby because we see Monkey Moon queuing it. But I've also heard that the pros are still going to be able to get away with getting their initial seeds higher because, of course, everybody knows that Monkey Moon, who played in the grand finals of the last 2 World Championships, probably deserves a seed higher than Grand Champs, because as of right now, in this queue, he is lower rated than a Grand Champ. So I think they'll figure it out. But for now, we have Monkey Moon, who is played 19 games now this season. He's more than doubled up the amount he's played in the last 4 seasons. And can you believe, and I know this is slightly spoiling the games we're going to watch, can you believe that he's on a 19-game win streak? He's all the way up to Grand Champ 2 at the point of recording this video, but the matches we're going to watch are going to be in Champ 3 and then Grand Champ 1. And believe it or not, he hasn't lost them. Having the World Championship on your, or a World Champion on your side is enough, it seems, to win in Champ 3 lobbies as Monkey Moon gets up and tries to tap one down. Now, you may be wondering whether or not Monkey Moon's going to play differently, or how he's going to play alongside Champ 3s, or how you might try and emulate the World Championship if you're playing in Champ 3, and we'll get into that in the rest of these games. I just felt like we needed to discuss why it's happening in the first place, as Monkey Moon going to get bumped and sent out to the midfield. So far, I haven't noticed anything too crazy. Of course, every time Monkey Moon has an opportunity on ball, he is easily creating for his teammates. Chris maybe doesn't have the same mechanical ability as Monkey Moon. Right now, Monkey Moon is last back, but he is just going to pass to himself off the ceiling. Reset double is not there. And unfortunately, he has Champ 3 teammates, so they might not finish it. No, they do. The combination of both of them do finish it. In fact, they even get a forfeit. You know, sometimes players will just play out when they have a world championship in their, or a world champion in their lobby, because not often do you get that. But they do decide to forfeit, and we'll head to the second game. Before we talk a bit about this game, number 2, I do want to mention that the channel is on the road to 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2024. That is the dream. So if you could contribute, we're currently behind pace. I would greatly appreciate it if you could subscribe. But let's get to this next game of Monkey Moon. It's not going to take very long before he scores all by himself. It is 16 seconds into the game, and it's 1-0. I wish I could see the in-game chat or the quick chat as people recognize that they're playing alongside Monkey Moon in their ranked lobby. But he's going to get up and clear this backboard pass with ease, as I don't think there's going to be a ton of people who will be able to challenge him as quickly as he can. He does hand that ball over to a Grand Champ. There is, at the end of the day, 3 Grand Champs on the other side of the field. So maybe all 3 of them together could stop him. If you guys know, a lot of players have tried. Nice pass. It's actually a good finish by his teammate. A lot of players have tried to 1v3 Grand Champs. In fact, on my stream, Nugget tried to. Nugget, the top 1v1er from England, tried to 3v1, and I think Moxie did as well. Both of them couldn't do it, though. I think the Grand Champs were maybe slightly above. Like, one was high Grand Champ 1, which makes it a little bit tougher. But it's a great infield pass. It's got to be so nice to have Monkey Moon on your team. You put the ball anywhere, and you're like, oh, yeah, he's going to go crossbar down and score it for me. But I think Zen has done it. I think Zen on a French YouTuber channel, I'm not sure whose exactly, has gone against 3 Grand Champ 1s and has beat them all by himself. But it doesn't seem like that's what Monkey Moon is trying to do. He is incorporating his teammates. Sure, they could all sit in net and see if Monkey Moon could pull it off, but instead they're playing alongside him and not able to finish his infield pass. A dunk, another dunk, wow. 2 saves, great from the orange team. There's Snask on the orange team, almost reminds me of Snasky, but I'm sure it's not him, somebody else. Those are the kind of clears. Trust me, I played in some Grand Champ 1 3v3 lobbies before. I don't play 3v3. I haven't played 3v3 in many, many seasons because I'm basically a pro. That's the reason why I don't play them too. But you certainly don't have players cleaning that up as quickly as that. Monkey Moon can't force it through the impeccable defense of the Grand Champ 1s as he starts to rotate back. That's a Grand Champ 1 gameplay for sure. The double aerial as they both miss the ball. A double commit that gets no touches, or essentially no touches. Monkey Moon rotating back through the play. Probably a good idea to get himself involved on the ball as much as possible. And his teammates score on their own. They cannot. I would think that if I was Monkey Moon, after I get past the 3-minute, 30-second mark, I'm definitely trying to score because I want to get an early forfeit and get to the next game so I can just farm the MMR as quickly as possible. Because, of course, Monkey Moon could easily just sit back in net, allow the other team not to score, and just run the clock out as quick as possible. But I think it might be even better to try and get forfeits. And here, Monkey Moon... Monkey Moon has such an easy finish, but he didn't expect his Grand Champ 1 teammate to outplay him, and that is a tough break. Monkey Moon instead slams the crossbar, and now will try and air dribble the full field. Heading on his way to rotate back. Doesn't seem to have his heart in this game too much anymore. He does find himself often as the third man, trying to let his teammates go to work. You love to see that. Always a team player, even when you're one of the best players to ever play the game. Nice late flip to land on that back wall. Little dunk. Throw the Grand Champ 1s off. Now he just needs his teammates to help him out. Give him a one-on-one. Monkey Moon, can he do it? No, he can't. The Grand Champ 1s are too good. Trying to bump him in net. Getting super cringe in an attempt to win. Oh, his teammate just got faked. Luckily, they missed the shot. He respawns. He's back in. He lobs it forward for Big Smokey. Now he'll protect the backboard. Can he read the Grand Champ 1, though? Didn't get clipped on. That ball was off the back wall. Sometimes it can be tough to read players way below your skill level. Although, wait a second. Another reset shot. Monkey Moon, of course, easily cleans it up. But still, shout out this orange team in Grand Champ 1. Monkey Moon wants a tight angle. No one around to finish it naturally. It was a quick play in their defense. I don't think Monkey Moon was even necessarily trying to pass it. I think he was trying to score on his own. Monkey Moon. Touch forward, dunk. Popping the ball up. Nobody on his team is back to get to that ball. Of course, it ends up being a pass to the orange team. But in the final moments, it has been secured. One of the 19 straight games that Monkey Moon won. I went and found the 2 games on ball chasing that were from the lowest ranked lobbies. And it was fun to see. Monkey Moon, can you believe it? Came out on top, but his teammate did score. Obviously, 100% goal participation. 600 score, almost as much as both his teammates combined easily, but maybe, a couple of the other team as well. Monkey Moon, he's trying to grind his rank up. Will he actually need it to get a high seed for his 3s team? I hope he doesn't. I hope that Psyonix wisens up and at least gives, everybody who's ever scored a point in the RLCS maybe a seed above players just using their rank. But either way, maybe we'll have some chaos in the first RLCS qualifier. Monkey Moon trying to make sure it's not as bad as it could be.